Hey, everybody. It's time to swing with Still Swinging. And I'm your host, Thomas. And the Day family, Kendra G did an interview with Joy Taylor on the Too Personal podcast. Joy Taylor has a podcast and it's called Too Personal. So in this interview, they got into a discussion about Kendra G's show, and about their views on relationships in general. All right, I thought the back and forth was interesting and worthy of us talking about it. So, fellas, if you don't know who Joy Taylor is, all right, Joy Taylor was a sports reporter at FS1. All right, and she got into a scandal with quite a few different men around the network, and she developed a reputation for herself while she was there. And these are her views of men, and I'll get into it as things unfold. But fellas, without further ado, all right, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel because y'all know I be bringing it. Fair use. Let's take a walk with Kendra G and Joy Taylor. And fellas, y'all know how this go. I'll give my assessment along the way.
I'll answer it with you.
Oh, you're answering with me?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Okay, here it goes. Do you believe in monogamy? Absolutely. Because I don't believe in getting herpes. I believe in monogamy, so I don't have to wake up with an STD in the morning.
Wow, that's so dramatic.
No, you know what? No, but it's not dramatic. But it's like, again, like you said in the beginning, really I'm a journalist, right? Mm-hmm. And for 20 years, I interviewed celebrities like, actors, radio, television. And then 5 years ago, I started my dating show, and I've been interviewing single people ever since. And I love it. I love it. It's my joy. We'll get into all of that. But one thing I've learned is people don't talk about the serious act of sex anymore. It's just like we have gotten to this situationship space without recognizing, like, not only are you potentially sharing like a man, and that means you could be potentially sharing an STD. So if the girl that you're sleeping with got a cold and now I got a cold, these are the things that we are so lost in this conversation, and we have to bring it back to the forefront because babies are just one thing that can happen, but you can literally as last I checked, herpes still exists,
amongst others.
Yeah, and other things and just that. So yeah, I believe in monogamy because it's like, let's just get back to the point of when you are sharing your body with someone. And they're gonna be like, why is Kendra being so deep? But let's just be honest. When you're sharing your body with someone, you are putting your life at risk. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what that person, and you're putting your life at risk for a couple of reasons, right? One.
Real quick, fellas, and this is what I mean. All right. She don't have no way of making a man give her this. None. Kendra, you don't have a way of making a man give you this. None. All right. You don't have a way of making a man do anything. And that's what you ladies fail to realize. You don't. He gotta want to do this for you. All right. So clearly you can't get a man that want to do this with you. You can't find a man who feel like you would be worth this. You can't. All right. Because you would have him if you could.
Wife who will kill you if she finds out about you, or the guy you can have a crazy boyfriend that will kill the guy you're sleeping with. That's one way, life at risk. And then the other way is they can be carrying an STD, and if they give it to you in that moment, then now you have it. And was that moment of pleasure worth it? I know you guys wasn't expecting Kendra G to say all that today.
Kendra, of all the men who cheated on you, how many of them bought you an STD? Cut the jokes. All right, you see what I mean? They got to go to the extreme to make a normal point, which means your point is not normal because most people are not monogamous, men or women. They just not. All right, you don't get all these people on the planet through monogamy. You just don't. Okay, these are rules that society governs, not the laws of nature and the laws of man and the way we listen. It's some men that would be faithful to you. You don't want those men. You don't want those men. You want that dude who not serious to come and get serious about you. I know. You all you ladies want that. You want this player hellified dude who is not serious about relationships to get serious about a relationship with you when you're not serious. Please, you're not serious. You got these ideals that you ladies want a man to come and fit and meet. And no, we know that's what you want. No, we can't believe in it.
Why not stay single? My life is at risk at every moment. No, I do think, I think let's address non-monogamous relationships in that way. Okay. I am not saying free for all sleep with people.
Right.
There are people who are in non-monogamous relationships who are frequently tested.
Yes.
Who have open communication.
Yes.
Do you believe that those relationships, not for you?
Right. No, absolutely. I believe the one thing my show taught me is you got to find your tribe. Okay. It's just like, you got to find, you want to keep this one?
No,
it's
no,
like, and I thought about it like this. I have so many gay friends, LGBTQ friends. I'm a big supporter. So I'm a supporter if a man and a man feel as though they love each other and they want to be in a relationship. So if I can support that, if a man is honest and is like, I can't be with one woman, I have to be with more than one woman, it wouldn't be for me, but I have to.
Ladies love dreaming. Most men not going to tell you he not going to be monogamous with you. He know you don't want to hear that. That's not going to get him what he wants out of you. You ladies think it's okay for men to tell you the truth while you hide your intentions. And no, you ladies got your own agendas and your own intentions that you don't want us to know about, but you think we should come and spill ours to you. And that's not going to happen. You don't have no way of making us, and y'all need to cut this shit out. Y'all get on here and talk like, y'all don't stay scheming, and you shouldn't tell him about the scheming you doing, but he need to tell you about the scheming he doing. No. Listen, that what happen when men think you're special. All right, listen, no, you're not special. You ain't gonna tell us about the scheming you doing, and we ain't gonna tell you about the scheming we doing. We trying to get what we want the same way you ladies are trying to get what you want, and the shit ain't gonna change. It hasn't changed. It's been this way since time immemorial. All right, it's just women used to know this. All right, you ladies want to turn yourself into 304s and boss bees. And when you see you don't have no way of making us respect it, you come talking like this, high and mighty, because see, these ladies are old and can't get what they want. All right, and not saying that these are bad ladies. I'm just saying they stuck in their views on men. Why? Because they think men should come and give them what they want when they don't have what men want. Both of them are past what men want. All right. And when they could have chose and done something, okay, they wanted to keep pushing this boss bees and these 304s and thinking they going to find some man that they going to force to accept this. Some dude who rolling, who bossed up and couldn't give a damn about. Listen, you develop a reputation like the reputation that Joy Taylor has. Listen, you don't have no way of making a man accept that. And she can't go deal with a regular dude who would accept that. No, she want to be attached to a man of prominence. A man moving and shaking it, going somewhere. You can't be attached to him and you got a reputation that you have the reputation that you have. So she gonna have a certain opinion of men because men won't come and give her what she wants. All right. And you go around acting like a man, you're gonna lose the privileges of women. All right. The privilege is to be special. And for us to see you in a certain light, once you carry yourself like a man, you lose that. You lose that. We don't think you're special. We don't see you in a certain light. All right. And we can't have you on our own because we're serious men and we don't play getting laughed at by other serious men. We don't care if you think it shouldn't matter.
How he wants to date, just like I respect two men who want to be in a relationship, right? I think that we're in a space right now where you got to be. I'd rather you tell me what it is, let me have the decision to make on my own, and it might not be for me, but you go find your tribe. And also hosting my show, what I learned was I had women call me up. Women will call in and say, "We're looking for a woman for me and my guy." So I always thought it was just men that wanted that. No.
I get it, Kendra. And the problem that I'm having with what you're saying is most relationships are not like that. All right, you ladies go to the extreme. No, you need to talk about what normally happens in relationships. All right, not these extreme cases where you find a woman who, most women not gonna do this. All right. And they the cases that you ladies waste your time talking about. These edge cases, which is not most normal people's lives. All right, most normal people don't do this. All right, just a few. All right, and they think they need to put the few on display as the standard that they will judge from. And that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
I think monogamy is...
I'm so sorry. I'm coughing because of
it's okay.
I wanted, every time I cough, it's because of Joy's Halloween party.
There's two guests.
I woke up.
Two guests in a row now have been complaining.
I loved it, but I'm just letting you know.
We had L'Oreal on too, and she was like,
she got sick. So just edit those coughs out, just FYI. But I don't feel bad because it's your fault. But anyway,
I think monogamy is...
Monogamy wouldn't work for you?
No, I prefer monogamy. I am a monogamous person when I'm in a relationship.
Okay.
If I choose to be in a relationship, I'm in a relationship. Okay. I don't feel.
Notice these terms that Joy Taylor uses, if she chooses. No, because if you could just choose, you would be. Okay, she can't get what she wants, fellas. And you can see the venom dripping the minute she starts talking about men. She can't get what she wants, fellas. All right, listen, she did her thing with herself, trying to get somewhere. All right, and what she did with herself made it so men can't believe in her. All right, the things she and men won't just come and believe in her because in her mind, women still believe in men who do that with themselves. You'll never get the respect of a man for acting like a man. The same way a man will never get the respect of a woman for acting, will never get the privileges of a woman for when he acts like a woman. But guess what he will lose? Guess what? He will lose the respect of men, just like you're going to lose the privileges of women for acting like a man. See, you get the privilege to be special until you start acting like a man. Then we don't consider you special anymore. And you don't have no way of demanding that we do. And I don't care how many women told you that men shouldn't judge you. And they never told you this one thing. You don't have no way of making us. You don't have no way of making us not judge you. She doesn't have any way of making us not judge her. We're gonna judge her. We're men. We are the most judgmental creatures on the planet. All right. And coming in a strong second is women. The ones who don't like to be judged. Oh, we judging you. We judging you, and that's why you can't get what you want, because every man you stand in front of, he judges you, and you don't have no way of making him not. Fellas, women used to know this.
Even my body doesn't like multiple people.
Okay.
So it just doesn't respond to that, and I don't desire other people.
Okay.
Physically, emotionally.
Most women are wired like that.
Yeah, but I also very much understand that for certain people in certain spaces, it's very hard to be in a monogamous relationship. And I don't think it's an excuse for men to cheat. I think it's important for people to have open conversations about what actually works for them.
Well, let's define cheating, because if you're in a situationship and the guy...
situationships are not... I'm not even talking about situationships. A situationship is just one person too attached to someone who is not with them. Right.
But the reason I said cheating is because I feel like a lot of times you got to decide who you are in this relationship too, right? Because women say, oh, a guy cheated, but he was never committed.
I'm going to tell you right now, if it wasn't for situationships, most of you ladies wouldn't be able to get anything. All right, you see your attitudes towards men. All right, it's not soft and warm and inviting. Okay, listen, you ladies have the nature of men. And I'm not just saying these two ladies in particular. Okay, we see it all the time. It parade across the screen, left and right. Okay, ladies who don't respect men. All right, ladies who think men should come and just give them what they want. And in return, they should be able to give you whatever the hell they feel like giving you for it. Okay, you see how these ladies talk about like men should bring them respect, but then talk to men like talk about men with absolutely no respect. But you should come and bring them some respect. And yeah, you just try making us. You see, you ladies stay in the street because you don't have any way of making us. You don't have any way of making us except the rebel in you. All right, you're going to come correct or you're going to be in the street. You ain't going to get none of this stuff off. All right, none of it. All you're going to get is a bunch of guys willing to listen to it long enough to get what they want. All right, they ain't going to invest nothing here.
Conversation of exclusivity.
Yeah, that's not cheating.
So that's not cheating, right? So we're on the same page there. I think anything with open dialogue. Now you say you feel like monogamy is hard. When you were saying that, was you saying it from a male's perspective or a woman's perspective?
I think for men, monogamy is obviously harder than it is for women.
Why?
Because most men value sex.
Because by nature, the male species is not monogamous. By nature, what other creature that is a male on the planet is monogamous? None. None. Okay, we got to be monogamous because we got to agree with women. Okay, and most men, listen, they monogamous because they can't make other choices. Okay, you're the only one going to take his ass. All right, most men who can have done it. Okay, the moment a man becomes monogamous, that's going to be a choice of his. And it's not going to happen until he makes that choice. And you don't have no way of forcing him to. He's not going to make that choice because he met you, who that's what you want. And he don't care. He doesn't care. All right, and he's not going to tell you the truth. And it's going to go the way life goes. And not the way you ladies fairy taled it in your mind. All right, that you shouldn't have to put up with nothing. But we need to put up with this. All of this boss and all of this attitude, all of this venom that you ladies drip. All right, and your views on relationships, when that's normally not how relationship go. And relationship is problems because in love, you take your chances. Okay, listen. You're not going to be the one who get a perfect relationship because anytime you intertwine in your life with someone else, you're dealing with someone else. All right, which off the top is different from dealing with yourself and just accepting you for who you are. No, that person don't. All right, you think he should, but he don't just accept you for who you are. All right, he make concessions. All right, but you ladies don't think you need to make any, and you in the street.
Want to take things down. I don't know. I'm not a man. I don't know why they do the things that they do.
I think that, see, your world, you've been a blessed somebody. Like your regular world is the 1% of the human beings that walk on this planet, right? Like your regular world, your regular life are, extremely successful men, extremely wealthy men. That's your regular life. No, there's no
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying certain people, monogamy becomes.
Let me explain something to you, ladies. Let's say I'm your man. All right. And I've been rolling with you for the last 5 years. Okay. And it's a hooker right there. And I like what I see. All right. And I stop and spend $60, $70 real quick. I don't call that cheating on you. I know you do, but I don't. All right. So it ain't never happened. All right. You see how simple that is? You see how simple not being monogamous is. That's how simple it is. All right, and you ladies think that you should complicate this. Like no. See, y'all expected to get so much more from us. That's all we can get from y'all. You understand? That's why we can demand monogamy, because that's all we can get from y'all, unless we're gonna value the things that y'all want us to value instead of the things that men value. No, all I can get is your loyalty and your honor. You can get my protection, my provision, and my goddamn monogamy. No, you don't get all of that stuff from me, and all I can get from you is monogamy. No. You're going to give me monogamy, and you're going to accept me for who I am, or I'm going to get what I want from you anyway. All right, and you still don't have to accept me for who I am. We just going to be what we're going to be. But anytime you're dealing with a man who out here moving, you dealing with the things that's coming with him. All right, they want men who out here moving, not men who can't have it their way. All right, and she want her to meet him and stop having it his way. And that ain't what he want to do. All right, no, he had to earn this. He had to earn this. All right, and you ain't gonna tell him when he had enough, and he ain't had enough because you like him. All right, and you ladies think you can demand this of men, and you can't. You see where it gets you. Understand something, fellas, and I'm getting ready to level with you. A woman ain't never left me for cheating on her. They all caught me cheating. Women don't leave men for this. Just what they like to scream about. All right, this is just something that they can bring up. But listen, you know how many women cheated on me? I found out cheated. What the hell, man? Trust me, the same amount as you found out cheated on you. We just not allowed to keep screaming about it. You know, and it's always the one that harped on you the most was the biggest 304. No, you get your ass out of here. We will not. All right, because monogamy is all we can expect. Y'all can expect so much more. And no, you ladies don't get it all. And we don't get nothing except what you feel like giving us. And then when we find out we wasn't even getting that. No.
For work, if you're an entertainer all over the world, if you're someone who has women throwing themselves at them constantly, I'm not saying that it's right or wrong.
Right.
I'm saying that women, especially beautiful women, we have this our entire lives. Right. Men throwing themselves at us. Like, okay, if I want to have sex tonight.
See, what you're talking about, Joy Taylor, is the value you were born with. Men are not born with that value. We got to go earn it. So when we get it, we ain't going to stop because we met you. And you pretty and nice looking. You nice looking like the rest of them when he out here moving and doing this goddamn thing. All right, you ain't more nice looking than them. All right, you nice looking too. All right, that's all. That's all. And you get slayed just like the rest of them. But the problem is men can't believe in this shit. So they can't sit here long. All right, the things you do with yourself, your attitude, and we ain't going to deal with this long. All right, and that's how men just keep ripping in and out of her life, and she can't get what she wants because she can't get her teeth in anything. She can't get a man to believe in this shit. Not a serious man who doing this thing, which she expect. All right, some man on a level, not going for this. He don't have to. He can get a woman who don't have your reputation, who hotter than you, younger than you. All right, definitely younger than you. You're too old for most men of out here moving and shaking for anything serious. All right, and you want some hellified player to come get serious and monogamous about you. Okay, you keep dreaming. You keep dreaming. We can't believe in this. We won't come and believe in this because you need us to.
Women, we have this our entire lives. Right. Men throwing themselves at us. Like, okay, if I want to have sex tonight, just give me 1 second. Okay, I'm having sex tonight. They can come here now. I'll be in the bathroom. Like, just no work required at all. Zero work. I have to move my thumb around to make that happen. So I just think that, and you're right, I am exposed to situations and
notice after you do that and men find out about you, you notice how they can't take you serious after that. But she thinks she got some way of making them. She gonna gaslight them. She gonna shame them. And she gonna make them believe it don't matter. You don't have no way of doing that. None. And she coming to that realization. The venom just stay dripping.
Make me say this, but I'm also speaking about certain situations. I'm not saying that a guy that can come home every day after work and his wife is there needs to be in a non-monogamous relationship. However, those people can be in non-monogamous relationships as well if they have an open dialogue about it.
Right. Only thing I would challenge is the word most, because really although it's your regular life, you were talking about at best 5% of men. There's only really 5% of men that have that life that are traveling. When we put the whole percentile out there, right? So 5% of men make that kind of money, traveling around the world on jets. That doesn't represent the majority of men, right? So that's where the confusion comes in. So that 5% of men, yes, they have every single desire and way with their women. Most men have to work to get a woman. Most men can't even afford to sleep with, afford to date more than one woman. Now, there's some.
Listen, see, now Kendra hitting on some cylinders with the pushback, and you see Joy getting uncomfortable. All right, because Kendra telling her it's only 5% of men that can do what you do. All right, and any woman can go and do what Joy does. Any woman. All right, if she just willing to sleep with men. All right, a man don't have that option because trust me, this planet will really be overpopulated. Okay, but most men don't have that option. Most men not out here moving and shaking. Most men not out. Listen, most men gotta do a lot of work to get a woman. I know some. And lately, I mean, because growing up, fellas, I thought men was mostly my circle of men who moved and I thought all of us spent all our young lives basically naked. No, it ain't been like that for most men. No, I learned that that's not how it goes. All right, and you will get your world mixed up with the world. All right, and I did that, fellas. I got my world mixed up with the world. All right, what's going on in your world is not necessarily what's going on in the world. Okay, and Joy Taylor mine. That ain't nothing. No, it's nothing for a woman. It's something for a man. That's why you are so allured about and enamored with a man who can do that. All right, that's what make him attractive. That's not what make you attracted to us. That would repel us. Okay, because men and women are different. No matter how much you want to argue that we are the same, we are different, built different, think different, act different. Okay, you ladies can believe whatever you want, but you don't have no way of forcing a man's nature out of him. None. And you can talk to you blue in the face. All right, it ain't gonna change nothing. And Kendra just spilling some real stuff. All right, listen, 5% of men, 5% of men in the world can have life like that. All right, where he could just go and all women can. That's why the degree of difficulty is different. All right, you was born with this value. He had to earn it. He's not gonna give it up because you like him and you got yours for free and you've been doing it long enough and you ready to settle down with him and he should be ready to do that with you because that's what you want. And we don't give a damn and we ain't gonna start.
Will afford to date more than one woman. Now, there's some men who, and I said this recently, their penis is their currency. And let me break that down. They may not have a job, but they have good penis and they have figured out a way to attach themselves to women who might do better than them in life, right? No judgment because we're just doing the observation, right?
No, good dick will ruin your life.
Huh? Well, it depends on who you ask. I think Kris Jenner would beg to differ. I think Kris Jenner is like living her best life. Do you think okay. I mean, this is no.
We see P ruin men's lives all the time. Even your P done ruined some men's lives. Girl, what are you talking about? You feel how it should be different for them. It should get special for them. All right, it ruined their lives. It hurt their feelings. All right, that ruined. Get the hell out of here. No, we don't care. We don't care about this shit. All right, you tell us something we want to hear. No, we gonna cheat on you. The both of you, goddammit. For starters, you don't have what we want. All right, you don't have what we want. We can't believe in this shit. We gonna cheat on you. We will cheat on you. Trust me. All right, you ladies don't have what we want, and you think we just need to take what you got. Yeah, we'll take what we want of what you got. All right, and the rest of it, you're gonna keep that shit because it ain't coming with us.
Yes, but I think I'm at the point in life. I think I've seen enough. I've experienced enough. I have been exposed to enough that the idea that everyone is living these lives that they are projecting, for the most part, is untrue.
What life?
We don't care. We don't care if you want to sit here and tell us all these men not living this high life, and some can you imagine how many women are faking like you? All right, it's not just you, Joy. It's not just you. It is not just you. All right, because most men out here chasing their opportunities, just like you, and you act just like most men, and that's why men can't believe in you. All right, they won't believe in you, and you don't have no way of making us. You ladies need to stop dreaming
Of people's relationships.
Right.
What you see on